Sector Commander, have you made any arrests?
Commander is not consistent in his own statement.
Somebody came for reinforcement and we saw them. This reinforcement, they just reinforce how to help and kill more of our people.
Yeah, the situation in this country is getting deteriorated like Usarot. We must say this, especially our security agency. To be candid, our security agency is depreciating like a company van. I've stumbled on so many videos online recently how people were crying, blaming our militaries, our soldiers, especially in Plateau. And if you come to Taraba State, what is even happening in Taraba State is surprising. Yesterday, I saw what happened in Gayama, where the Nigerian Army were accused of arresting some people, and it was flying on social media. People were writing it was joined that. And the one in Wusa, where they said they met with bandits. So if you look at the whole thing, it's like this is not the army, the Nigerian Army we used to know or we used to hear about. We've heard about the Nigerian Army, how they went to Sierra Leone, Liberia, and so many places to maintain peace. And the outcomes were very positive. Is it that we are having more bad eggs than good? Nigerian Army must look in within. If not, the way things are going, it shouldn't become something that Nigerian, the people they are meant to protect, rebelling against them. Because the way things are going, with what is happening in Plateau States, it's possible this might trigger revolution. It might trigger some kind of rebellion that the country may not like. We're not talking about the widow that have petitioned the 6 brigades over the killing of her husband, as she titled Extrajudicial Killing of her husband. Because the whole scenario shows that the story that was presented by Nigerian Army were all cooked. We are not saying that there are no good army. There are better soldiers in Nigeria that wanted this insecurity to end. In fact, most of these soldiers are the reason why we are maintaining peace in some part of Nigeria. But why is this persistent in some part of the country? Why? Please, this is so challenging and is casting dark shadow on this country, not just on the citizens or indigents, but on the entire country. I was in a meeting in Army Barracks in Makurdi. The general said something. He said when they were outside this country maintaining peace and they were seeing IDP camps and all that, he said, God forbid that Nigerian will be refugees in our own country. This was a military man saying this in Makurdi. He said this was what they were saying when they were outside maintaining peace. But today, in his own very eyes, Nigerians are holding hostage in their own country. Which is very bad. Very, very uncalled for. The military are meant to protect the people. But in a situation where the same people that were meant to protect the people are killing the same people they are meant to protect, something is wrong. Something must be wrong. Like what happened in Kwesati. But the whole scenario is that this thing did not happen in Wusa local government. You arrested someone in as far as Kurmi local government. Whatever the case may be that we don't know, whatever the case may be, the whole thing should have ended in Kurmi local government. Take him to the police in Kurmi local government, settle in the Kurmi local government. When it happens in Wusa, it should be handled by the police and the court in Wusa. But you transported somebody from a different local government into another local government and killed the person. They write a story that you met with them in a gun battle. Whereas the realities are there. if there's any form of disagreement, we have said it, that if nobody will believe the story through Comrade TV presented, thank God for autopsy test. The body of the young man should be exhumed and confirm that this young man was not arrested, beaten before being shot. This will end the whole argument. You don't need to question anybody. You just go straight and do the needful, and you will find out the result. Now, watch what happened in Plateau.
Sector Commander, have you made any arrests? But your security people saw the people. You engaged them. You didn't, none of them was wounded. None of them was arrested. Does that speak well of the operation? But let me promise you, Riom will not come down. Amen. By the grace of God, we will use every means at our disposal to make sure that this genocide comes to an end. Amen. I don't know who will tell me that what happened yesterday is farmers' herders clash. This is an act of terrorism. This is pure genocide, and I can assure you that we'll escalate this matter.
Sir, to your notice, I'm not against the commander, but the commander is not consistent in his whole statement. Yesterday he said a different thing, and today he's giving you a different report. What the youth leader said is what he said yesterday, that the Fulani that we are coming here overpower their men and they block their men so they don't have entrance to this community, and that led to this massacre. Sir, I want to tell you again that I said it yesterday to the GOC, and I'm repeating it today in the hearing of the commander, that his men are busy supporting Fulani even in grazing. And farmland destruction is continuing without any hindrance.
To the best of my knowledge, this place, starting from Shonong to Lua to Fang to Pechi to Masi, has had and has been under attack since 1996. But this particular one beats my imagination. It truly beats my imagination, what I'm hearing. It appears, sir, that I do know we have good soldiers and we have good military people, but there are certainly some bad eggs, and the bad ones are really bad. I think they need to fish those out and get them out. Sometime in the past we have asked if the soldiers will not protect us, leave us alone and see if we can find one. Otherwise, it does not make sense. You are said to come and defend these people, and the people are being killed right on their nose.
The security agencies that are stationed up here, they are here. This is the road that security agencies are. This is the church. Almost getting to 1 hour, they are trying to have access to this church, and security agents are here. We are all hidden here. We just hide, but we saw them. They just give them back up. That's just the truth. I'm an eyewitness of what happened. So they started the active operation around 3:30 a.m. That is on Tuesday. Honestly, they are falling houses. Some are going there with their machetes, some with gun, shooting people, some with carpet spraying on the houses. When they shoot, then the fire just burn the house. And honestly, they are just watching at them. Nothing had happened, and we're seeing them. Around 5 p.m., some of the security came for reinforcement, and we saw them. This reinforcement, they just reinforced how to help and kill more of our people.
You see, this man is saying that the army are even aiding the killers, the invaders. what a Nigerian we're in. This is never the country we dream of. Please, the Chief of Army Staff, the Presidency should look inward and solve this problem once and for all, so that the glory that Nigerians used to have should come back. Thank you.
For reinforcement, and we saw them, this reinforcement, they just reinforce how to help and kill more of our people.